Hey, mathematicians, happy Friday. So, I'm going to review how to add and subtract fractions with unlike denominators. Unlike denominators being different denominators. You should have already set up your four square method strategy. 1, 2, 3, 4, four squares. The first step is to write the problem. Boys and girls, if you can, you should be following along with me. So grab your notebook, grab your pencil, so that way you can follow along and you can retain all of this information in your brains. We have 1/3 plus 2/4. The second step is to find the LCM, which stands for least common multiple, meaning we're finding multiples here. That's a clue word. That's a hint. Hint, hint. We're looking for multiples of the denominators. What are our denominators here? We have 3 and we have 4. So we have to find the multiples of 3 and 4. Multiples of 3, multiples of 4. How do we find multiples? By skip counting. Multiples of 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. We'll stop here. Multiples of 4, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. We'll stop here. Now I want you to take a moment and think about, what is the LCM? The least common multiple. The multiple that they both have in common, that both 3 and 4 have in common, that's the least, the smallest. The least common multiple is 12. That's the smallest number they both have in common. So our LCM is 12. Now remember, the LCM is going to become our new denominator. Now we can move on to step 3. We found our LCM. Number 3, we're going to change these two fractions, the two fractions, by a number that will give us 12. Change the fractions by multiplying by a number that will give you your new denominator. Remember, what's going to become our new denominator? Our LCM, 12. 12 will become our new denominator, our LCM. And then solve. By solve, I mean once you change those two fractions and you have your new fractions with the new denominators, you solve that, you add. So the first step, we're going to have to change 1/3 and 1/4 because neither of these denominators or neither of these fractions have 12 as the denominator. So we're going to have to change both fractions. So let me set them up. I'm going to change 1/3. I'm going to change 2/4. I have to change both. I change them by multiplying. I have to make it equal to 12 because 12 is what we want as our denominator. We found that out. That's our LCM, and it's going to be our new denominator. So what can I multiply 3 times by? 3 times what will get you 12? 3 times 4 will equal to 12. And whatever I do to the bottom, I must do to the top, so that way I have equivalent fractions. This means that 1/3 and whatever fraction we get here will be equivalent or equal. 1 times 4, 4. So now I have 4/12. We have our new fraction. 1/3 is now 4/12. Now we have to change 2/4. 2 times 1 will give us 12. 2 times 3. 4 times 3, I'm sorry. 4 times 3 will give us 12. Whatever we do to the bottom, we must do to the top. So that way we have equivalent fractions. 2 times 3 is 6. There we go. Now we change 2/4 to 6/12. 2/4 to 6/12. Now I'm going to rewrite my equation or expression, and I'm going to solve. So now I have 4/12 plus 6/12. Now I can solve. I'm solving. After I change them, I'm solving now. It's 10/12. 4 plus 6 is 10. Denominator always stays the same. We do not add or subtract denominators. Now it's time for step 4. I'm going to bring this over. It's a proper fraction. It is proper. We don't have to change it to a mixed number or anything. We just take it over to step 4 to simplify our answer. By finding the GCF, which stands for the greatest common factor. We're looking for factors, the greatest. We have 10/12. We find the factors of 10, factors of 12. We have 1 times 10, 2 times 5, nothing times 3, nothing times 4, 5 times, we already have it on the list, so now we're done. I list my factors. 1, 2, 5, 10. Factors of 12, 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4, 4 times 3. It's already in our list, so we're done. Factors of 12, 1, 2, in order from least to greatest, 3, 4, 6, 12. What is the greatest common factor? What is the greatest common factor? The factor that they both have in common, that's the greatest. Let's look at our list. They have 1 in common, but that's not the greatest. Oh, they have 2 in common. That is the greatest. They don't have anything else in common. So our GCF is 2. Are we done yet? No. We found our GCF. We still have to simplify. How do we simplify or make numbers smaller? By dividing. We're going to divide our numerator and denominator by our GCF of 2. So 10 divided by 2 and 12 divided by 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 12 divided by 2 is 6. Bada bing, bada boom. We simplified our answer. Remember 10, 12, 5, 6, they're the same. They're equal. They're equivalent fractions. All we did was make it smaller, reduced it, or simplified. Good luck, mathematicians.